What is up, guys? Today we're finally going to open up some Surging Sparks. This is a Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box from the Pokemon Center. And I know this set came out like 2 weeks ago, and I've been kind of busy. So we are going to crack into this today. Hopefully we can get some good pulls. We're going to look at all the good standard and GLC pulls, and hopefully we get some of those sweet illustration rares. But I hope you guys are doing well, and I want you guys to know that you are loved. And let's go ahead and crack into it. All right, so here is the box right here. We're going to get into this plastic, which usually I have to cut through. And by cut, I mean I have to cut the video. Wow, there we go. That was pretty sweet, wasn't it? All right, anyways, we have the sweet little player's handbook that you can check out whenever you get your own ETB, because this ETB is so cool. I mean, look at how cool this ETB looks. This might be one of my most favorite ETBs, even with the hat. Even with the hat. Got two cool hats in one video. I don't know how you guys can stand it. But we're going to go over what you kind of get inside the ETB. We got the sweet, awesome Pokemon Center stamped Magneton. This is going to be a pretty decent card in a Gym Leader Challenge as well, with the ability Overvolt Discharge. Once during your turn, you may attach up to 3 basic energy cards from your discard pile to your Lightning Pokemon. Take note. Take note. Only to your Lightning Pokemon in any way you like. If you use this ability, this Pokemon is knocked out, so your opponent gets to take a prize, but you get to use this sweet Magneton while you do it. So we're going to set that off to the side. We got these sweet, just really simple lightning bolt sleeves. These look really clean, and hopefully they still have the non-frosted. Yeah, they still look good, where you can kind of see through them a lot better than those frosted sleeves. We got a pack of the new cool energy, kind of looking cool there. I want to get my hands on some of those holographic energies. I don't know what you would call this design, prism or something like that. Then we got some status condition markers. We got the dice. We'll take a close look at the die, the rolling die, because it looks kind of cool. We got like a yellow glittery look there. I don't know if you guys like that. Let me know if you guys like that. It looks a little bit better in person than it does on screen, at least for me. But here we go. We got our 11 packs, hopefully. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 packs. And again, I think the Pikachu in this set looks phenomenal. I'm excited to get my hands on that illustration Pikachu, or even gold Pikachu. I mean, I think it looks pretty great. First code goes to you, whoever you are. But we got the Slackoth, the Azelf, Vigoroth. Man, this is really close. All right, that's a little better. Man, it was just really close to the screen there. We got Scorch. Oh, I forgot to go over the Azelf. The Azelf is a pretty decent GLC card. It might not be the best. Has a Neurokinesis attack for 10 plus. Attack does 10 more damage for each damage counter on all of your opponent's Pokemon. So kind of a fun little spicy card there. Probably not the best, but still pretty fun to kind of include there as a little unknown spice. We got Scorch, 130 HP. Registeel. Walrein. Walrein is a pretty decent one for GLC. Has the Frigid Fangs attack for 60 for 1 water energy during your opponent's next turn. This Pokemon that have the Pokemon that have 2 or less energy attack cannot attack. I know I butchered that sentence, but you guys get what I'm saying. You can read it. But we got Magnezone after that. Got another Scorch. Hey, sweet beans. We got a Silverledge illustration rare. This thing looks really cool, actually. Wow. That looks really cool. That's a sweet illustration rare. I think this is the one that I wanted to have in Scarlet and Violet. But I think I chose Scarlet over Violet for some unknown reason. It was a Pokemon. I can't remember. Man, I wish I could remember. And Dialga, which is going to be another good card for Gym Leader Challenge. Has 130 HP, has a time manipulation attack for 1 colorless. Search your deck for up to 2 cards, shuffle your deck, then put those cards on top in any order. So it's a Malo in attack, or a Code Breakers, Cypher Maniacs Code Breaking. But yeah, we got Buster Tail non-conditional, 1 second, 1 metal, 1 colorless for 160 as well. And a sweet energy. We'll go ahead and put that out as like a GLC pool as well. But again, like I'm saying, ooh, I forgot we have that sweet skyscraper dude too. Hopefully we can get his version of an EX. But we got Bronzor, Morlul, Altaria, Pavilion. Could be using GLC, but I'd advise not to. We got Dragon Elixir, heals 60 damage from your active dragon Pokemon. Kind of cool. Yamask. Lysia's Appeal, switch in one of your opponent's basic Pokemon to the active spot. If you do, the new active Pokemon is now confused. So it's a boss only on basic, but it confuses the basic. So that might be kind of cool. And then we got the Surfer Dude himself. Switch your active Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon. If you do, draw cards until you have 5 cards in your hand. But yeah, that's a pretty cool card. I really like the way this card looks. Just a big... Full art trainers just always look good. I mean, even Gordy looks good. Full arts just look good. So if I can find something that I can put this into, maybe like a fighting gym leader challenge deck or something like that, since it's a switch card and also a possible draw card, I think this is going to be a potential add-in for a fighting and GLC deck, or any just deck that likes to draw cards and switch out. So Surfer is a pretty cool pull as well. And a Lightning Energy. All right, we are barely through this though, guys. We're barely through this. We're trucking along though. We got Semisear, Esper on a couch, Shellos enjoying each other, Maushold not enjoying each other, just freaking out. We got Iron Bundle playing some Spike Ball, but cheating because he's holding it. We got Surfer, same Surfer as that guy, except he's not full art. We got Kecleon, Dawn Fan, which could be an interesting card in Gym Leader Challenge as well. Has 150 HP. It's a stage 1, so it's easily evolvable. Knock Flat for 1 fighting, hits for 40, but that's not what we're worried about. Has Guarded Rolling for 1 fighting, 2 colorless, has 120 damage. Discard 2 energy from this Pokemon during your opponent's next turn. This Pokemon takes 100 less damage from attacks. So there's all sorts of damage reduction that you can include in a deck using Dawn Fan, and you can reduce so much damage. The only problem though with this card is that it takes less damage, not damage counter. So anything that puts damage counters on there kind of gets rid of it. We got Zarude, has 120 HP. You might play this in one of the Acherum Eldegoss Gym Leader Challenge deck. 2 grass, 1 colorless. Jungle Whip, 80 plus 80 if you put all those cards back into your hand, which you can just put them back on with Cherum. So it's kind of like similar to Kyogre in that fact, but it's no snot. But Zarude's pretty cool. We're getting all the GLC cards in our pack so far. And sometimes I'm just glad that we don't get so many doubles. Sometimes you end up getting like doubles of cards that you have. We got Mankey, Zubstrika, Meryl. We got the Wo-Chien. Possible good GLC card as well. I know that there are some people that are very into this card. It has 130 HP, and then we has the Hazardous Greed attack, which is the most exciting part about the card. 1 grass, 1 colorless, hits for 20. But if there are 3 or fewer cards in your deck, this attack also does 120 damage to 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So you can really swing the game at the very end of the game by getting, 3 prizes in one go. So Wo-Chien, force to be reckoned with, but it's kind of hard to get there. We got Cerulege, Chill Teaser Toy, playing with the cats. We got Energy Search Pro, Ace Spec. Whoop, 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 whoop. Look at all that energy. Where's the fairy energy, you may ask? Fairy energies are not worth it for some reason. They don't like the fairies. Search your deck for any number of basic energy cards from different types, reveal them, and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. So, I mean, you can play this. I think they play this in Goldango right now to just get you a bunch of energy in one go. But I mean, there's not a whole lot of. I don't know. I don't know how good the card is. I haven't been keeping up with standard as much. Then we have Technical Machine Fluorite. Discard all energy from this Pokemon and heal all damage from each of your Terra Pokemon. So really cool heal card. And then Gouging Fire. Pretty good fire card coming for GLC. Blazing Charge. 2 fire, 1 colorless. Hits 100 plus 70 if your opponent has 4 or fewer prizes. So that's kind of cool. I've been putting together a fire deck as of late to try and figure out my way around actually enjoying fire. So I've been wanting to play fire for a while. So hopefully Gouging Fire and some of the new fire cards that have come out will allow me to have fun while doing so. We got Scatterbug, Braviary, Berry. We got Executor. I think this is a fun GLC card. Barrage of Clock for 1 grass. Does 60 damage for each energy on. For each. Let me backtrack. Flip a coin for each energy attached to both active Pokemon. This attack does 60 damage for each heads. So in GLC, you can combine this with the Jungle Totem Venusaur and double your grass energy. So you can get double the chances. We got Meddling Memo. And Togekiss, another GLC card. Has 140 HP. That has Speed Wing attack for 140 for 3 colorless. But the most fun part of this stage 2 Pokemon is the ability Wonder Kiss. When your opponent's active Pokemon is knocked out, flip a coin. If heads, take 1 more prize card. It doesn't stack, which doesn't matter in GLC. It matters in Standard, but you're taking 1 more prize card. And it can be pretty cool. In a most recent tournament that we had, I saw 3 tails, though. I saw 3 tails for each flip that a Togekiss had, and it was the saddest thing you could ever see. We got Donphan, Fuecoco, the best starter out of the Scarlet and Violet set. We got Cyrano. Search your deck for up to 3 Pokemon EX, reveal them, and put them into your hand. Grafefe. Wait. Grafefe? Grafifi? Grafii? That just hit me. Paldean Tauros, Xerneas, Clobopus, and Eternatus. Not too much to talk about with this dragon card. 1 fire, 2 dark, world enter for 230, but you have to have a stadium in play as well. And it also kind of doesn't synergize too much with any of the other dragon Pokemon in GLC. I'm sure there's a way to get there and be able to get things rolling with it pretty well. But there's just so many different like weird conditions that you got to meet with it that kind of make it not the best. We got Duraludon, 130 HP. We got Meryl, Drillbur, Paldean Tauros, Deduction Kit. We're deducting things, making sure that we are using reasoning. Hey, 2 A-Specs in 1? That's insane. And this Miracle Headset is 2 VS Seekers in 1. Put up the 2 supporter cards from your discard pile into your hand. So, I mean, there are some cards that are really good and some cards that are really bad. I'm not sure where these A-Specs are at, but it's pretty cool to have gotten double A-Specs in 1 box. If only they had reprinted Prime Catcher or something like that, and we just got another Prime Catcher. We got Buffalon, Feebas, Crocolore, Tandemaus, Ninetales, Callbell. A pretty decent card in GLC. Well, I say decent. I'm not sure. It's just it's decent if you get it in your first hand, because you can only use it if you go second and only during your first turn. So it's not even just first turn. You have to go second as well. Search your deck for up to supporter card and reveal it. Put it into your hand. So if you're going first, then it's already a dead card. We got Quaquaval. It's kind of like Octillery, a better Octillery, but it's on a stage 2. So it might not be so bad. There's kind of some discourse around that. Which one is better? I think the Octillery is better just because it's a stage 1. You can get it out faster. But there's pros and cons to both. There's pros and cons to both, and it's whether you want to play more stage 2s in your deck or not. We got Glamet, Togetic, Sizzlypede. I see something back there. Could be just a regular holo, though. We got Gravity Mountain. Each stage 2 Pokemon in play, both yours and your opponent get negative 30 HP. Kind of decent in GLC if stage 2s are just going nuts in GLC. We got Alolan Dugtrio. Clemont's Quick Wit heals 60 damage from your lightning Pokemon. Kind of cool if we ever see a lightning tank deck in GLC, but maybe not the best right now. We got Simisear and Gastrodon. You cannot play that in GLC because Shellos is water type. And there is no other non-water type Shellos. There's only one type, and that is water. We got Execute. Cast Form, Sunny Form, 70 HP, has free retreat. Sunny Assist, 1 fire, 1 colorless, hits for 50. Move all energy from that Pokemon to one of your bench Pokemon. And Singe for 1 fire. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned. This can be a pretty decent card in GLC. It depends on what type of fire deck you're wanting to play and what your playstyle is. We got Mesprit, which is a good card as well. Guardian Burst, if you don't have Uxie and Azelf on your bench, this attack does nothing. So it does 160 damage. We have not seen the Uxie yet, I don't think, and that's going to be the better of the 3. Mesprit can hit big, but you got to make sure that you have both of them on your bench, and sometimes that's going to be hard to do. We got a Magneton here, but we talked about that in the first card. We got Koraidon, pretty good for the ancient fighting GLC decks. Unrelenting Onslaught for 2 colorless, hits for 30 plus 150 more damage if you had an ancient Pokemon, an other ancient Pokemon hit on the previous turn. So if this gets knocked out and you can bring it back in and get it fighting again, then it still does count for that plus 150. So if you can loop it, do it. Koraidon coming in hot. We got Applin and a pile of sand. We got a pile of sand. We got a pile of sand here. Barite Gel, put damage counters on each of your opponent's bench Pokemon until its remaining HP is 100. Yeah, I don't know if this is too great, but we'll put them out there anyways. These are our pools, by the way. This pack right here better have something good. What we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pools. A-specs, do those count? This is the first Titan that we've gotten. Oh my goodness. What is up with that? Oh, I forgot there's an illustrations Titan, so we need to try to get that. But this is the last pack. We're going to slow roll it. But Titan has 180 HP. The ability Solid Body. This Pokemon takes 30 less damage, which is really cool. Makes it tankier than the other one. The only downside is that it doesn't hit as hard, and it costs 1 more energy to get rolling. But for 1 water, 3 colorless, hits for 150. But you also can't get Copycat knocked out by any of those Copycat attackers in Gym Leader Challenge. We got some Gimme Ghoul. We got another berry. Not Berry, but Pesho Berry. Pesho Berry over here. I want some of it. We got Annihilate. Azumarill. Gimme Ghoul. Fuecoco. And the turtle. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and check out this video right here. I'm opening up some more Pokemon cards, or it could be more GLC stuff. And this one right here, if you just like watching my videos. But other than that, always remember, stay thankful.